So one day in my consumer behavior class, a student asked me, "Do you like shopping?" This gets the whole class interested. They always like to spend a little class time to chit-chat about their professor's personal life. I kind of surprised or maybe disappoint them a little because I really don't, as a marketing professor and a consumer behavior researcher. So personally, for me, shopping is probably my least favorite thing to do in my spare time. I also have a weird relationship with marketing. When people hear that I have a PhD in marketing, I'm a marketing professor, they think I must be really good at selling stuff. But quite the opposite. I'm horrified at it. And one of the reasons that I stopped signing my son up for Cub Scout is that I'm a little afraid of selling those popcorns. Sounds conflicting, isn't it? Am I doing the wrong job? I love my job, every aspect of it. Because for me, marketing is never just about selling stuff, and studying consumer behavior is never just about getting them to buy more. So my definition of marketing is that when you look around, you see problems that hasn't been solved. There are needs that hasn't been satisfied. And we think and design and create solutions to address these problems and satisfy these unmet needs. On a concrete level, we see products. We see a sandwich that can satisfy a hungry stomach. But picture this. You walk into a sandwich shop, you get to choose any ingredients you like. And you can decide how you're going to toast the sandwich, and you also get to choose the sauce. After it's done, you walk to the checkout counter, and you're told that you can choose whatever amount you would like to pay, and 10% of the payment goes to a local food bank. What do you get from this sandwich shop? You get a sandwich that can satisfy your hungry stomach, hopefully better. Is there anything else? How about a feeling of being in control because you made your own sandwich? How about a feeling of being trusted because they let you choose how much you want to pay, which is a big deal? And how about a sense of purpose because you just donated to a local food bank? These feelings are not as visible as the sandwich in your hand, but they are real, good feelings that make you happy. Often, these are the feelings that keep us going on a daily basis. They are just as important, if not more, than the sandwich in your hand. And these are the needs that I would like to talk about, a whole spectrum of human desires that we strive to pursue. It's not hard to understand because we're all humans, but it's easy to overlook, especially in business world, when people tend to over-focus on the exchange of goods and money. Take self-esteem for another example. We all know how important self-esteem is to our overall health, social relationship, and success in life in general. But when we talk about building and boosting self-esteem, naturally people will think about parents, educators, counselors, therapists. Rarely would people link this with a marketer's job. Is it even the responsibility of marketing? Can marketing do anything about it? And the answer is absolutely yes. Take a simple example. Contrary to our conventional wisdom that companies position their product as a hero product that takes care of everything, how about we shift to a more humble approach and position our product as a helper product? Encourage consumers to be the boss, to be at the driving seat, and products are just there to assist them to achieve the desired outcome. This way, you empower the consumers, give the credit back to them, make them feel valuable. Isn't this what self-esteem is about? As long as you care, there are so many things we can do. From providing opportunities for people to co-create the product, to designing a reward program that motivates people to stick to their long-term goal and not give up. My current stream of research study ways to sustain self-drive in goal pursuit. This can be someone who just downloaded an app to learn a foreign language. This can be someone who wants to stay healthy and fit. This can also be someone who are choosing a financial product to reduce debt and start saving. When scholars publish research like this, we have to stress the business and marketing implication, but the impact goes beyond the business world, and the insight can benefit every one of us. My first publication 14 years ago studied the effect of incidental similarity. And we show that when people choose a personal trainer, they are more likely to pick someone who shares the same birthday as them. The implication of the research, definitely not for salesperson to fake their birthday to get customer, but rather we would like to bring people's attention to this fundamental need for social connectedness. It is so powerful. People will grab on to every bit of information to establish it, even as trivial as a random coincidence. Later, my co-authors and I did more work to study these fundamental needs of social connectedness, and our findings challenged some of the common marketing practice. For example, in online user communities, companies dedicate a lot of effort and space to highlight their high-status users and their achievements. This indicates the expertise and information value of their sites. And it's easy to assume that this will increase consumer participation. But we show that this is not always the case. People visit the online user community not just to seek informational resource. Sometimes they just go there to socialize, to seek social connections and chat about a variety of different topics. If this is the motive, eliminating or downplaying the status signal on the site can make the community less intimidating and more welcoming, and by reducing the psychological distances between people. So similarly, when we study the customer support forum, traditionally consumers will look to firms to provide assistance when they encounter problems. And nowadays, it's becoming more popular that our fellow consumers will provide help directly to their peers. They are not only able to do that, we show that peer-provided support actually have an advantage over the firm-provided support. And the advantage lies in the additional things people seek besides fixing a problem, which is the social, emotional support. When you encounter a problem, you feel upset, you feel frustrated, and peers can be a great source of comfort by showing that you're not alone. I had the same experience and I fixed it. So this empathy and friendliness can greatly enhance the consumer experience. So these are some of the work that I collaborated with Professor Sarah Hansen, who is at University of Richmond, who used to be my former doctoral student at University of Oregon. This is my field, marketing and consumer behavior. Now you can see it's not about selling stuff. It's not about getting them to buy more. This is my view of marketing. It goes beyond product and service because they are just the things that satisfy consumers. It also goes beyond consumers because consumers are humans, and consumption is just one of the behaviors we engage in to create a better life experience. So ultimately, marketing is about human care, and good marketing means a genuine understanding of human needs and well-being. Everything else are just tools to accomplish this goal. Thank you.